Hi, happy, gorgeous weekend. I hope you are enjoying this beautiful, gorgeous weekend that we've been having. The great thing is that spring is here. There are so many amazing and different ways to enjoy the spring season. And I think some great ways are by visiting a museum, um, visiting a zoo, attending a wine tasting event. I know that's something new for me. I've never been to a wine tasting event, but I'm very excited to just go out and just try it out for the first time. And, as we know, spring is a season that really represents new growth and life. And what better way to do that than through nature? So I know during the winter time, I am a Californian, so I'm not used to cold weather like that. I feel like it's just not even in my DNA. So no matter how long I am in a cold environment, I cannot get used to cold weather like that. At least the winter weathers. But I love to get back into my routine of walking early in the mornings. And what's amazing is during the spring and summer seasons, you'll always hear the birds chirping very early in the morning. And even at certain peak times, you'll find roses that are just growing. You can literally watch them blossom and grow in different areas. So, and also baking. I want to bake a lemon cake for the first time. I know when I babysit, they love a lot of the baking that I do. So, but I'm excited for them to be able to just try a lemon cake and see how they would like that. They usually like stuff that's with chocolate in it. So, but this is going to be a little bit different. I've never made it before, but I feel like a lemon cake is, something that would blend really well with the season. So I would love to know your plans for this beautiful spring season, and I hope that you enjoy each and every moment of it, because it really is a meaningful and a beautiful season. So, but today I just wanted to briefly discuss a topic that had came to my mind and that I feel is so important, which is how purity is possible. So, what does purity mean? Purity to me is all about being authentic. It's when your outward actions and your character really reflect your inner self while being completely aligned with your values. We live in a society that is what seems to be a culture that's surrounded by never-ending temptations. And because of this, people are just going against their own conscience, even when they know it's wrong. How would you label your thoughts, your outlook, your perspectives, your behavior, your opinions? Are they pure? Are they clean? Are they corrupt? Inner purity is something that you have inside of you. And it's what honors God, your family, and yourself. Why is purity important? Because you're able to live through spiritual alignment, cleanliness, and clarity. Too many people in our society allow their brains, even their physical bodies, to consume things that can completely destroy them. You should never want or apply impurity in your life, especially in your soul. When God created the heavens and the earth, everything was pure. There was no pollution, no chaos, no turmoil, no destruction, no confusion. His creation is pure because He's pure. And He created us really to reflect His image, in hopes for us to reflect His image. And that is so important. Purity is powerful. And these are some ways that I feel and that I believe will help guide you toward a purified life journey and overall experience. Stay in God's Word. If you want to be and stay pure, you have to be willing to observe and honor God's message. When you have purity, you can literally feel, see, and hear God clearly. It's a different type of connection that you have with Him because you can almost visually see the depth of His message. Because your inside world, which is your mind and your heart, when that's right, then you can see God everywhere from your outside world. As a follower of God, purity is so important because of who you represent. Have a pure heart. It's possible to have clean hands and not have a pure heart. We see it all the time, where people do great work, hold important titles, and just carry all the wrong motives. Even with pastors who commit all types of fraud and bad behaviors. Or when people do things just simply for applause or recognition. If your heart is pure, your motives are just naturally pure. There's no point of doing any type of great work if your heart isn't in the right. Honor your body. By honoring your body as your temple, you confirm the love, obedience, discipline, and patience that we have to God, to your wife, to your husband, and to yourself. Your body is your prized possession. Purity within your body means that you will always agree with what you know is to be excellent. You never compromise. You never have to think twice. You just know, and you just carry that out. You value beauty, modesty, cleanliness, healthy habits, healthy communication, in appearance, in your everyday life. It's when you experience a pure, deep, and beautiful spiritual and physical journey. And more importantly, you're completely aligned with your values and all the right principles. Look within yourself. So many people, and I've seen this with family and friends, aren't able to do what they need to do or what they should be doing because they have things within themselves that needs to be addressed or taken care of. What's going on inside of you? You have to take a close look at that. You can smile at someone and be upset at them. You can know and sing, songs to a lyric or lyrics and think about a project that you're working on. But what's really polluting, disturbing, and distracting you internally? Make sure that your mind and your thoughts are purified. Practice patience. Purity seems completely impossible in a society that is filled with delays, disruptions, and disappointments. But that's really where patience comes in. When you carry real and true, authentic patience, you have a deep trust in God and in the outcome. Patience, it may be inconvenient, difficult, and challenging, because the type of patience that honors God isn't easy. And it can only develop where the Spirit lives. Discipline is key. We all have access to discipline. What you're able to do, you're also able not to do. If you really think about it, the choice of discipline is in your hands. Some of the most talented artists, and we see it all the time, have completely destroyed their legacy, their families, themselves, because they're so undisciplined. Say, for example, that you're so talented, but you have a million ideas. What happens? Sooner or later, you realize that you really need to focus on one area. It's no different like when a lot of these artists that we see in our lifetime who just sleep around with God knows who, addicted to all types of drugs, alcohol, parties, involved in all types of shootings. They're all over the place because they have no form of discipline in their lives. Talent without any form of discipline is like having movement, but you have no clue if you're moving forward, backwards, or in circles. It doesn't matter how talented a person is, you won't be able to be great unless you can first manage yourself. Even with parents, there's no point of disciplining children if you're not going to be an example of a disciplined parent in front of them. Discipline is one of your greatest and lifelong friends. So make sure to not only embrace it, but to apply it. And last but not least is to develop good habits. Be aware of the things in your life that might have formed how you think, how you behave, and how you respond. One way to start, I believe, is to find one good habit that's going to help you to lose a bad one. Try not to make a good habit and break it, but just stick to it. And as you grow, new habits, good habits will develop, and you'll be able to enjoy your inner purity even more. Purity is not just powerful, it's possible. And it goes beyond avoiding bad and healthy or unhealthy behaviors, lust or promiscuity. It's what's in our thoughts, in our actions, our ideas, our feelings, our conversations, and all that we say, and all that we consume, and all that we do, and all that we feel, and in all that we are. Purity isn't perfect, but it is free from any contamination. And it's something that's visible through our existence. And so I encourage you to explore, understand, and apply purity in your life and in your ways. Because the things and the people that you allow in your heart, in your mind, in your life, into your body, the things that you watch, the things that you read and listen to, the people that you surround yourself with, all of that can easily be managed. And more importantly, you reflect God. You live out who you are and what sets you apart from everyone else in this world. And I hope you have a beautiful, gorgeous, and blessed weekend ahead.